two, one. Hey, Buzzheads, welcome to another episode of the Enid Buzz podcast. I appreciate you guys checking in. If you guys are listening to the audio version on your favorite podcasting app, don't forget you can go over to YouTube and watch the vlog version of this podcast, and I will be waving at you there on the video. If you guys are watching the video on YouTube, don't forget that if you're out for a walk or if you're driving down the highway, you can listen to the audio version only on all of your favorite podcasting apps, or go to Buzzsprout, and that's where the podcast is hosted. But again, you can catch it on Apple and all the other podcasting apps. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Would appreciate that. Then you guys will get a notification every time a new episode is uploaded, and subscribe to the podcast itself. And that way it makes the podcast look really cool, important, and popular. So anyway, kidding. But yeah, if you do subscribe to the podcast, then it does download those episodes into your favorite podcasting app, and you don't have to worry about it. You guys send me your birthdays, your anniversaries, and I will announce them on the podcast. And also, if you guys have some ideas or criticisms or whatever you guys want to talk about, email me at buzz@enidbuzz.com, and I would love to hear from you guys. So man, there is a ton of stuff that I've got to get through, even though it's not a huge weekend of stuff going on. There's just a lot of stuff going on around Enid. Drove by Godfather's the other day. So Godfather's used to be Garfield Grill, and at one time it was next door. And they have completely torn off the front of it, and then they are it looks like they've created two entrances on the front. The overhang is gone. The everything at the front is gone. And then if you look in the window, you can see that there's a wall going down the middle, which I'm sure they'll be sheetrocking and putting in a solid wall there. So from what I'm hearing, one side of that is going to be Papa John's. So one pizza place replaced by another. But I do believe from what it looks like and what I'm hearing, only half of it will be Papa John's, and then the other half they're probably just going to lease out. I don't know that they've gotten anybody in mind to lease that yet, but I would think they will get somebody to lease that. So if you drive by the old Godfathers, it will look a lot different. That's going on. A lot of people have been asking me about the construction and all of the dirt moving that's going on to the west of the OnCue at Oakwood and Willow. And so I threw that out there on Facebook the other day. A couple of people had told me they thought it was going to be another Dollar General. So I posted that on the Enid Buzz Facebook page, and it exploded. A lot of you people out there are very angry that we are getting another Dollar General. And so you voiced your opinion on the Facebook page. Other people said that they had heard it was going to be Dollar General as well. And so again, that is basically, it's on Willow. So it'll be west of the OnCue, which is on the corner, and it'll be west on Willow as you go towards Country Club North. And so they have there's new business offices and things there on the southwest corner. There's an eye doctor and investment place and a whole bunch of other cool professional offices in there. So again, don't be angry. It's another business, and it will employ more people. If you don't want to go to Dollar General, just don't go. There was nothing. It was an empty lot. So I say kudos to whatever you want to build. Just keep building. I saw the announcement that Hennessy, there's a restaurant down in Hennessy called Sparky's Eatery, and it looks like they kind of specialize in chicken sandwiches, all kinds of different varieties of chicken sandwiches, but then they also have other types of food. But the owner of that is going to be bringing a Sparky's Eatery to Enid, Oklahoma. It is going to go in at 2402 West Garriott. It's the corner of Garriott and Cleveland. It would be the northwest corner. Used to be a haircutting place and Little Caesars. So it'll be right in there. And so another eatery coming to Enid, Oklahoma. So looking forward to that. I think they indicated online that they're going to try to open sometime in April, so shouldn't be that far away. Brown Cummings, the last episode, I think I told you guys that they had started they had bought a franchise for insurance. So you could go to them and you can get your life insurance. And then when you get your life insurance, you can get set up with all of your funeral arrangements, and they will handle that at the funeral home. But then after last week's podcast, they had another big announcement. So I'm going to add that on. They are now going to be doing monuments. They do the full monument thing. You get to pick out the monument from them. They will do the engraving, and they also do the installation at all cemeteries. And so they have flat bronze, upright monuments, and you can call them at their phone number 580 237 5432 for more information. And that is open to anybody. It's not just somebody that is using them for funeral services. They will do monuments for basically anybody. So Brown Cummings expanding, getting into a whole lot of other things. Coffee Inclination, I think they've gone through a couple of owners now, but they have sold to a new owner, and that is Brooklyn Boehs. So congratulations to Brooklyn. She is running Coffee Inclination. It's that little white, not exactly like a food truck, but it's more like a little trailer, and they usually park it there at Sunset Plaza, and she's going to be running it. And they are open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, and then 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. And they're usually at the north end, so you can see the back of it from Garriott, right there by Boot Barn. They're usually located right in there. So a lot of people swear by their coffee, and they've got all kinds of drinks there. So go by and check out Coffee Inclination in Sunset Plaza. And then just down the street from there, a lot of stuff going on in that area. Down the street at Indian Hills Shopping Center, Momentum HQ is open. They are having a special this month. I believe you can get one of their services and not get charged for February. I think you might have to sign up for a 2-month deal, but they've got all kinds of shared office space, network, Wi-Fi, offices, desks, flexible co-working areas, shared utilities, internet service, printer, copy machine, and a kitchenette. And then you can also rent out their conference room if you're on one of their monthly plans. So they're going to have a grand opening on March 1st, March 1. So if you don't quite understand what they do or what's going on there, stop by. And like if you're a person like me that works from home, and my office, so right here in my studio, it's back here in my backyard. It's a little bit hard to get to, and so it would be a great place where sometimes I go to coffee shops to have meetings with some of my clients. Well, now I can go to Momentum HQ and rent a space by the day, have meetings there and all that. So it's kind of a cool deal, but you guys get over there. It's basically the very far end of Indian Hills Shopping Center on the east, and it used to be Grace Care, so it's right there on the corner. So check them out. You can go by now, and I think they'll give you a tour. You can also go to their website or their Facebook page and get information on pricing and all of that. And then we've got an update from the Sears Loft, which is the old Sears building downtown. If you did not know, Gary is renovating that, and he's going to be putting in apartments on the upper floor, and then retail and a possible eatery on the bottom floor. And so he's been doing a lot of work on that. And they have removed the old rooftop air conditioner, the units that were up there, and they've replaced them with brand new air conditioners. And so you probably have seen the crane. There was a crane there one day that was putting up the new sign for the Dillingham Insurance on the old First National Bank building, but then there was also another crane, and the other crane was there to put on these AC units onto the Sears loft. And so he's working away on that. It's going to be a little bit while longer, but if you guys are interested in leasing one of the apartments or having a retail space there, talk to Gary. And I don't have the contact information, but if you go to Facebook and search for Sears Loft, you might put in Enid, or go to Google. The website should pull up, and he's got all of his contact information there. So you guys help Gary out and fill up that space, and that'll be a very big boom to help downtown Enid. The public library just announced that they are getting ready for their 7th annual Enid Author Fest, and they have author registration is now open. The fest is scheduled for Saturday, April 20th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It promises to be a great platform for showcasing an artist's or an author's work, and you can connect with readers, their book signing, readings, all kinds of stuff. You're going to have shared tables in the first floor of the lobby and a sign, and you'll be able to sell your books there. So you guys sign up for that, go register for that. You can go to the Enid Public Library website. It's kind of a funky address, so I would go to the Enid Public Library Facebook page or their website, and you'll find the link to sign up for that there. And you'll sign up for a slot to do a reading from one of your books. And if you need further assistance or have any questions, contact M. Holmes. That's Holmes, MHOMLES at enid.org. So contact Margot over there, and she can give you more information. And then if you're not an author, but you just like books and you want to meet some authors or read some new books, put that on your calendar to be at the Enid Public Library on Saturday, April 20th, to enjoy Author Fest. You'll get to hear them read, and you'll get to buy books. The Garfield County Master Gardeners 2024 Spring Workshop is now open for registration. So think about getting signed up for that. They're going to have 3 experts that will be headlining the program, called Spring Season of Anticipation. It's a half-day workshop on March 23rd. It's presented by the Garfield County Master Gardeners. Registration begins at 8 a.m. The workshop will begin at 9 a.m. at Autry Technology Center. And that is at 1201 West Willow. It's $35 registration fee. That includes refreshments and a packet of materials. So you guys check that out. And proceeds from the workshop go to fund several projects of the Garfield County Master Gardeners, including the demonstration garden and children's garden at the Garfield County Oklahoma State University Extension Office. Advanced registration is recommended, but registration will be welcomed at the door that morning. To register in advance, you guys can stop by their office or call them, and their number is 580-237-1228, or go by their office again, and that is at 316 East Oxford Street. So they would love to hear from you guys. Get signed up quick, because once it's full, there's not going to be any more room. The Enid Public School has announced the appointment of a new ag education program educator, and his name is Mark Hager. So congratulations to Mark. He's going to be moving back to Enid. His duties will officially begin July 1st. That's kind of one of those deals where you're like, well, why hasn't Enid High had an ag education program before this? And sometimes it makes you scratch your head, but that's usually kind of something that goes on at Drummond and Pioneer and Chisholm. Well, now Enid High is going to have some of that. So congratulations to both parties on that. Hager comes highly recommended from Ingalls High School in Ingalls, Kansas, where he is the current ag educator instructor there. And they've got some of his background. I've got an article on enidbuzz.com on more of his background. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Education from Oklahoma Panhandle State University and his Master's in Career and Technical Education, as well as Education Leadership from Pittsburgh State. So kudos to him. He holds an Oklahoma certification in secondary and elementary administration and agriculture education. Enid Public Schools established the agriculture education program after Enid High School students expressed an interest. That's pretty cool. The administration began searching for a candidate, and the board picked Hager. And so, again, he will start in July, and they will. Classes will be available for students to enroll in at the beginning of the 24-25 school year. So very cool there. The Enid Arts Council, they're having their annual fundraiser dinner. It's called Art That Inspires. It's a really cool deal. They do have limited space, so if you love the arts, if you want to help out the arts, this is a great thing to go to. This is their fundraising dinner, and they are going to introduce you to an evening where art, inspiration, and wonder collide. Will Rosenberg has dedicated his life to unlocking the power of creativity, inspiring wonder in the world with his unconventional life passion for adventure and the love of exploration. That sounds kind of cool. Kind of makes me think I'm going to sign up and go to that. His world travels have aided him in gathering experience, insight, and stories that he now shares with corporations and communities. He is a protege and producer for Eric Wall, a world-renowned and highly sought-after speaker and artist. As a speaker, Will has crafted his own style and message with the goal of inspiring resilience, radical positivity, and creativity through his own story of overcoming hardship to reach big dreams. His focus is on the process of art, which he feels is what lights the spark in all of us. And one of the first things that usually gets cut in schools and things like that is art. So me being an artist, I highly encourage more art, and I encourage you guys to sign up for this and go find out about that. So they invite you to support the arts and humanities by attending this inspirational evening. They will get your creative juices flowing. They're also going to have good food, drink, conversation, and insights into your own artistic thinking. It is Friday, April 12th at Oakwood Country Club, and it begins at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are $100. And again, you're getting to hear Will speak, you're getting a meal, and all the money is a fundraiser for the Enid Arts Council. So $100 is really not that bad at all. And you can get tickets from any of the Arts Council members, the Enid Welcome Center there at Garriott and Independence, and via the Enid Arts website. That would be enidarts.org. Last year's event did sell out, so I would get tickets quickly. If you're hearing this, I would get tickets soon. Park Avenue Thrift, man, they do a lot for our community. So, man, you guys really help out. So all of those things that you guys clean out of your attic and your garage, and after your garage sale, and you take them down to Park Avenue Thrift, they turn all that into cash, and a lot of cash. Like, they're into the millions of dollars. And then a couple times a year, they give that money away in the form of grants to nonprofits, and it just kind of carries over and benefits everybody in Enid. And so they are calling and accepting applications for their newest grants. Again, you have to be a nonprofit organization or a school who serves the Enid area and offers a quality of life benefit to our community. And they are looking for the 2024 spring grant cycle. Applications are due by March 31st. So go to do a Google search and go to their website, Park Avenue Thrift Enid, and they will probably have a link there to get that application, or just stop by their on Grand by their store and pick one up. They are a nonprofit 501c3, and they exist to strengthen the Enid community and serve others by collecting donations, running a top-notch thrift store, and giving the proceeds to Enid nonprofits that invest in the quality of life initiatives here in Enid, Oklahoma. So it's a win-win-win all the way around. The 2024 Champagne and Diamond Gala is coming up. That is a big fundraiser for our kids. It takes place inside the ballroom at the Stride Bank Center. It will be Saturday, February 24th, so we are getting close to that. Again, another fundraiser and a very good cause. Doors open at 6. The gala starts at 7. They are asking, because it's kind of a swanky, fun event, it's a great date night. They want you to wear come in cocktail attire. That way everybody feels swanky and can schmooze and rub elbows together. The Champagne and Diamond Gala is an inspiring and fun-filled evening of dinner, dancing. It's one of those great places you can dress up and go dancing. And they will have live music performed by The Drive from Oklahoma City. And then what's really cool is when you go in, you get a flute with, I think, champagne in it. And one of those flutes is going to have a genuine 1-carat diamond in it. That diamond is valued at $7,500. And so tickets to this event are $80 each. You can buy additional flutes for $50. So when you go in, you're going to get one with your $80. That one flute could be worth $7,500. But if you want to up your chances, go ahead and purchase more at $50 each. Tickets can be purchased online right now to get in the door at 4. That's the number 4. R, and then just the letter R, kids.com, for our kids, all together, no dashes, no spaces, forourkids.com. So again, another worthy cause, fun event. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in Enid. So you guys get your tickets for that. I'm going to stop for a second, take a breath. I don't mean to just keep rambling, but there's a lot of stuff to get through, and I don't want to hang you guys up. I just want to give you guys all the information that I have. That is the purpose of Enid Buzz. Appreciate all of you guys following and checking in with Enid Buzz. If you didn't know, I have been doing this Enid Buzz since 2005 and started the Facebook page in 2010. So been doing it a while. Appreciate all of you that have been following me the entire time. They have announced, again, the Entrepreneur Seminar Series going on at Northwestern Oklahoma State University. I am the keynote speaker, so I will be speaking Thursday night, and Thursday night will be it'll be kind of like an hour to an hour and a half where I kind of explain how I went from being a kid growing up in Enid in the 70s to an entrepreneur, and some of the ways that I've used digital media and social media. And I'll be talking to not only students but teachers and other people, and then the other speakers as well on Thursday night. And then Friday morning, I will be giving probably about a 50-minute talk to the students. Everybody is invited. You can show up live and watch all the speakers, or you can watch them online. There's going to be some great business leaders and entrepreneurs in Enid that are going to be talking, but I'll be talking more specifically on Friday to the students about social media, how to use it, what to look out for, just kind of trying to give them some ideas. So the theme again of this year is the entrepreneur and social media, and that is at 2929 East Randolph, basically Northwestern Oklahoma State University. It is March 7th and 8th, and they have been posting a lot of stuff. If you go to the Northwestern Facebook page or go to their website, you should be able to find, or just type in um, Entrepreneur Seminar Series Enid or NWOSU, and it'll pop up, and all the speakers and the times will be on there. So definitely something you want to check out. And again, it's open to the public. You don't have to be a student or anything to check in on that. So also we have what do I going? Oh, so last week was on February 15th was National Remember the Maine Day. And so the Maine, which is Maine, spelled like the state, the Maine was a battleship that sunk. And so there is a remembrance, which is February 15th, National Remember the Maine Day. And so a lot of people wonder why Enid, Oklahoma has a Main Street, which is Maine, like the state, rather than a Main Street, like most cities, Main. And the explanation for that is that in January of 1898, the battleship Maine, named after the state, was sent from Key West, Florida to Havana, Cuba to protect the U.S. interests during the Cuban War of Independence. The USS Maine was a battleship 319 feet long, weighing 6,600 tons. It was the largest ship ever to enter the harbor at Havana. On February 15th, 1898, an explosion on board the Maine occurred in the Havana harbor, destroying the forward third of the ship. The remaining wreckage sank to the bottom of the harbor. A total 260 men lost their lives as a result of the explosion and related injuries. It was never established exactly what caused the explosion or who was responsible, but the consequences was the brief Spanish-American War of 1898. The Yellow Press, led by William Randolph Hearst and Joseph Pulitzer, proprietors of the New York Journal and the New York World, took every opportunity to inflame the situation by exclaiming, "Remember the Maine." Immediately after hearing of the incident, the Enid City Council changed what was known as D Street to Main Street in honor of the battleship and her crew, and that's why Enid has a Main Street. So if you didn't know, in the beginning, the downtown area, again, yeah, they had we had A Street, B Street, C Street, D Street, and then eventually they all became Main, Broadway, Oklahoma, Randolph, but originally they were just letters. So that's where we got our Main Street, spelled the way that it is. A concert announcement. If you guys had not heard, we have Hairball coming Friday, April 5th. Well, they just announced that a band called The Band, and that's Banned, like they've been banned. The Band will open for Hairball on April 5th. And so tickets are on sale for that. And if you can go to stridebankcenter.com to get those tickets, or drop by the box office on the second floor of the old convention hall. If you wait to get tickets the day of the concert, number one, you're going to have to stand in line. And number two, they're going to be $5 more expensive. Over the last 20 years, Hairball has evolved into an explosive national touring act and they've been here at least twice to Enid. I think they've been here twice, possibly three times, but I know at least twice. Their national touring act, they bring the glory of the 80s to hundreds of thousands of fans throughout the country with a 2+ hour drop dead accurate homage to the biggest arena acts in the world. You'll see all of your favorite legendary hits from Van Halen, Kiss, Motley Crue, Queen, Journey, Aerosmith, and more, recreated time and time again in front of your very eyes. And everybody that I know that has gone to Hairball is going back again, and they say it is one of the funnest concerts that they've been to. So let's sell out the Stride Bank Center and everybody go. So get your tickets at stridebankcenter.com and get those soon. Let's see. Today, I'm recording this on a Wednesday. It was in the 80s today. We are February 21st, and it was, I had one of my apps saying it was 83 degrees today. Going to be, I think, in the 70s, high 60s for quite a while now. So, from what I'm hearing, the Oklahoma Earth Bike Fellowship bike trail is dry. So you guys get out, get your bike out, get over there and do some bike riding. They are open. They are an 8 mile system of bike trails. If you didn't know, they've opened it east of town. It is available for all skill levels. So while you're going down the trails, sometimes there will be like one path you can go that's just dirt and it's real easy. And then they'll have kind of a workaround where it might go up on like a ramp or something, and things to jump or higher hills. So you can pick the difficulty that you want. So it is located at, you can Google, you can map it. It's 1102 East Roop. But if you go down South 10th or South 16th to East Roop, you'll find the trail on the north side of Roop. Rules and regulations, you can go out there and walk and hike, but walkers and hikers have to yield to the bikers. So it's really meant as a biking trail, mountain bikes. Excuse me. No horses, ride at your own skill level, and also no electric or motorbikes, no motorcycles or anything out there. So you can get more info on their Facebook page at OEF Enid, and that stands for Oklahoma Earth Bike Fellowship. Join the Enid Public Library for a vibrant celebration of spring. They're going to have a festival that will feature local gardeners sharing their expertise, free seeds for all that attend, and various activities to help you learn about spring planting practices. Don't miss the opportunity to swap seeds with fellow garden enthusiasts and discover new recipes to enhance your gardening experience. That is going to be on Saturday, March 16th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the library, which is 120 West Main. You can go on to their Facebook page or their website and get more info on that. Also have that on the Enid Buzz calendar. First Source Staffing just announced that they are hiring for a sandblaster slash painter, and they've got more than one position open. So if you are able to travel across many of the U.S. states and work for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, if you're not afraid of heights and you are interested in that position, contact them at 580-297-5242 or stop by their office at 924 West Willow, which is basically the northeast corner of Willow and Van Buren, and they will give you more information and get you set up for that. So sandblaster painter traveling around the country. That sounds kind of fun. This coming up on February 23rd, which would be Friday, I believe, beginning at 1 p.m., the NOC Baseball Jets will be taking on Des Moines area Community College, and it is going to be a double header at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. So the weather should be great. A lot of people are always asking, what can we do in Enid? So that will be, even though it's Friday, I know a lot of you will be at work. If you're not at work, or if you can sneak out of work, sneak over to the ballpark, get you a snack, and watch some baseball. And again, that's a doubleheader, begins at 1 p.m. The Northwest District Junior Livestock Show is going to run from February 26th through March 8th at the Chisholm Trail Expo Center. That's located at 111 West Purdue. It's the 90th annual Northwest District Junior Livestock Show, and it exists to promote agriculture education and youth leadership through 4-H and FFA programs in Northwest Oklahoma, which Enid High is getting to be a part of here now. And schedule and more information is available online at nwdistrictshow.com. That's all one word, nwdistrictshow.com. If you like the bizarre and the extraordinary, you will enjoy the Odd Oklahoma Expo going on at the Stride Bank Center on March 9th. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., you're going to be able to explore a world of strange and unusual things as vendors showcase their most unique and fascinating wares. Stride Bank Center Grand Ballroom. It's going to be a $5 admission charge at the door, but I've heard some of the vendors are going to have some pretty funky things. So that'll be, if you guys like checking that stuff out, you guys get over there for that. The bull riding is going to be back in Enid, but this year they are adding a concert. So this year at the bull riding, they're going to have a Stoney LaRue live in concert at the Chisholm Trail Expo Center. So sometimes it's a little confusing, but the Stride Bank Center is the one putting on the event and selling the tickets, but they are leasing the space at the Expo Center because they're having to bring in the dirt and all that. And so get your tickets at stridebankcenter.com, but the event will be at the Expo Center. And it's going to be a great evening of fun. That'd be a great family night for all of you and the kids. And then this is just a real quick thing for me. I have been collecting all of the Summerfest posters. And so it started in 1986 and ran for several years. And I have gotten all of the Summerfest posters, and actually multiple of some of the years, and many of the years of the posters. I have, all of them are framed, but I have some of the original signed posters, but I am missing one poster, and it is the 1988. It's kind of got a black background, and it's got the word Summerfest in kind of like graphic letters that look like water. The letters actually look like parts of a watermelon. And so it's more of a postery looking poster rather than like a photograph. So there's no photograph as part of this one. So if anybody out there has one of those hanging on a wall or in a garage, or has seen one at a thrift store, let me know. Buzz at enidbuzz.com. And if you got one and you would love to sell it, I would love to buy it, and that will complete my collection. And then I will have all those up somewhere so everybody can enjoy those. And then the Stride Bank Center has announced that they are coming back for another year with the Plaza Market. So if you guys are interested in being a vendor, those are like weekend market there on the plaza at the Stride Bank Center. If you guys want to be a vendor on that, you can go to their website or their Facebook page, and they have a Google form that you guys can fill out and give them all of your information. If you have been listening to the podcast or checking in on Enid Buzz, you know that Land Run Steakhouse closed last Friday. But interestingly enough, the owners almost sounded excited about closing the steakhouse down because they've got some ideas for a brand new concept. And I think within a couple of weeks, we are going to know what that is. I'm going to speculate from what I've heard. I hate to spoil a surprise, and so I don't know exactly. I'm just going to kind of tease you guys that the new the new concept is probably going to be a little more sporty than it was before. That's all I'll say. And again, I could be wrong. I haven't spoken to Tony. I hope to have a meeting with Tony here pretty quick, and then I will get more information on that. But again, they are excited about reopening the location where Land Run Steakhouse was as a new concept. And if you guys do have any of their gift cards from Land Run, they said you will be able to use them at this new venue. So hopefully keep checking that same Facebook page. It will transform into whatever their new concept is. And I will also be announcing that on Enid Buzz. The OSSAA basketball tournament is going to be at the Stride Bank Center February 2nd through the 24th. It's Class B Area 1 basketball teams. They're attempting to qualify for the state tournament. That will be fun to get over there. If you guys didn't know, Enid Brewing Company is also now serving food and beverages on the east side. So if you guys are there for one of these big events, don't forget to go check out the east side. I know a lot of people go to the west side for snacks and drinks, but if you go to the east side, they will have a lot of food from Enid Brewing and some of their beer over there. So that's kind of an added deal to the Stride Bank Center. Autry Tech is looking for people for their Cherokee Strip business model competition. They are still taking applications. The deadline to apply is Thursday, February 29th. They're going to be giving away up to $30,000. Those awards are going to go to the top 4 teams. You need to submit an application. Then if you're accepted, you get to do a oral presentation, and then they have a big presentation at Oakwood Country Club with dinner to announce the winners. And I believe the winner gets to go out to the incubator, the Strait Center, and be out there for like a year. But go to enidbuzz.com, and I've got more details and information on that. We got coin dealers coming into Enid for the big coin show. That is March 8th through the 10th at the Hoover Building. Free admission to that. So if you guys have some coins or tokens laying around, you've always wondered how much they might be worth, those guys will tell you. So get out there to that. And then put this on your calendar. The Harlem Globetrotters returning with their 2024 World Tour, coming to Enid on March 22nd. So I think, take another breath. I think I zipped through all that. That is kind of all the main stuff going on. Driving around town, I do know that both of the new car washes are in progress. The let's call it the west side one on Garriott is where the old Sonic was that they tore down near Aldi's. Aldi. That's just called Aldi. But it is there, and so there's going to be a car wash there. And then they're building another car wash on East Garriott right next to the OnCue over there, and both car washes are on the south side of the road. So that's going on. Still waiting. Still have not heard whether the loan has been accepted for the Enid movie theater, but at least we're still moving forward. There has not been they have not declined it. So let's all hope that the Enid movie theater comes to fruition. We really need that. And again, I think that's about it. I appreciate you guys so much for checking in. Go to enidbuzz.com. I've got lots of stuff on there. I've got the blog with lots of articles. I've got a business directory, a shopping directory, obits, jobs, classified. If you guys want to, post a classified, you got to send it to me at buzz@enidbuzz.com, and then I put it on the classified for free. So if you guys have things to sell, you have a garage sale, things like that. And then I also do post jobs for free on the website, on the jobs page. It's free to have a job posted on there. It's kind of at the bottom section of the jobs. If you want the featured job at $75, it goes to the top with your logo. And then I also do a Enid Buzz Facebook post about your job. So all of that is on enidbuzz.com. Appreciate you guys checking out that. Thanks for listening to the podcast, and I will see you guys soon. See ya.